Greetings, dear friends! I present to your attention the most common malfunctions and breakdowns that are found on the Škoda Octavia. The main advantages of Octavia are thoughtful ergonomics and spaciousness of the passenger compartment and luggage compartment. In addition, this model is characterized by high torque motors and good readiness for operation in winter and driving on bad roads. It is not surprising that the overall assessment of the Škoda Octavia, according to drivers and auto journalists, is always extremely positive. With regard to driving performance, the main advantage of the engine line proposed for the Octavia is fuel efficiency. In terms of speed indicators, the advantage, of course, is on the side of modern turbocharged power units. The current line of turbo internal combustion engines is represented by 150 and 180 horsepower TSI engines, 1.4 and 1.8 liters, respectively. Criticism of the reliability they cause, but in the case of damage to the repair procedure, will cope far in every garage, and the problem is not only in skilled masters, but and in the presence of appropriate equipment. The first generation liftbacks were characterized by a noisy interior, hanging power windows and jamming door locks. Typical flaws for the Škoda Octavia look not critical, and, nevertheless, they require timely elimination. It should also be noted that the cars of the first years of production had problems with the Dsg Gearbox. Modern versions of this gearbox have been significantly improved and do not cause complaints from the owners. The advantages of Octavia include the absence of such disadvantages in the body as corrosion. With rust rarely encountered, even owners lived back with mileage 7 to 8 years. But, and here, before car can be an exception, because the corrosion is often one of the consequences of the accident. The current liftback configurations are rich in equipment, but this, in turn, also creates certain risks, namely potential problems with the electrics and electronics of the Škoda Octavia. In both cases, it is better to contact a professional service station, since poor quality repairs are difficult to identify here and the breakdown can re-manifest itself at the most inopportune moment. The brakes of the Škoda Octavia are generally satisfactory. However, as is the case with any car, after several years of operation, diagnostic procedures must be performed without fail. The bottom line: although the Octavia as a whole can be called a hassle-free car, nevertheless, all the main elements of the car require periodic diagnostics. At the same time, a number of problems such as malfunctions of the braking system or electrics may not appear at first in everyday use. On this, information about the problems of Škoda Octavia is exhausted. If you know more or do not agree with what you heard, I am waiting for you in the comments.